You know, I do speak a little bit of German. Not a lot, a little bit, but I think there's now a new word in the German language. I think the dictionary has been updated. The word deportation has been added to the German lexicon. Any German in the chat, can you tell me how you translate deportation into German? Up until now, I don't think they had this word. Like, I literally believe that this was not part of the German lexicon. I'm curious, like, how you teach a random German. I don't think, like, they even understand the concept of it. Like, it's something so foreign, so alien to the German mind that you would have to explain. It's like, okay, so what does deportation mean? Well, it's like when you have a person in your country that doesn't have citizenship and they have to go back. And I, like, if you tell this to a German, it's like, well, isn't that a violation of their human rights? Like, what do you mean? Can't they stay here so that they can leech off of our taxpayer money? No. Look, like, they did something bad, okay? Like, they did something really bad, so they have to go back. No, but, like, if they did something bad here, and they have to go back when they do something bad over there, yeah, but, like, that's not of our business, right? Because, you know, the German government has to take care of the German people. No, that can't, no, why? Why? Like, Germany, imperialist nation, they have to take care of everybody, of absolutely everybody. No. It's like, look, Germany, right? Like, the government gets money from the German taxpayer. So they have a duty towards the taxpayer. Oh, you mean like a corporation has a duty towards its shareholder? Yes, kind of like that. All jokes aside, though, I find this to be very interesting because I thought that even suggesting on German soil, like the moment you pass the border, if you're in an airplane and you're flying to Britain, but you're over German airspace, like if you're even suggesting the concept of deporting someone, it is maximum racismus. Like, my racism has been... Only Hitler would suggest something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I do have German people in the chat, right? Am I wrong? Huh? So anyway, the CDU and the CCU parliamentary group has introduced a draft law to terminate the residence and naturalization of anti-Semitic foreigners. Proposed change affect residence, asylum, and citizenship. Anti-Semitic offenses could lead to the deportation under residence law, denial or loss of protection under asylum law. Obtaining German citizenship may be contingent on commitment to Israel's rights to exist. Individuals with dual citizenship could lose the German one if convicted of anti-Semitic crimes. So, like, if you're a German and you marry ushi-kushi Romanian lady and now you have dual citizenship, if you say bad things about Israel, you can lose your German citizenship. Okay, so I love this from so many angles. First of all, it only goes against anti-Semitism, right? And anti-Semitism is probably very tied to Israel. Like if Israel wasn't... Like if we were to turn back time before Israel was created, right? This law probably wouldn't have been made. I find this to be interesting. But the thing that is most interesting is that if you are a person who's not guilty of anti-Semitism, but you're literally racist against Germans. Like let's say you have a Romanian, like myself, and he goes to Germany, and he's like, he doesn't like Germans at all. Why not? I can't explain it, I just don't. You don't violate this law. You don't get deported. Right? If you say that any other nation on earth, like for example, they say Israel's rights to exist, right? Like if you replace Israel with Palestine here, that's fine, according to German law. Like that's not a problem, not an issue. So you can literally be racist against Germans, you can be racist against anything else, you don't get deported, right? You can commit crimes, according to this, right? Like if you're a pedophile, they lock you up, but I don't think they deport you or, take away your residence for asylum and citizenship. Like in my opinion, it's not necessarily a bad initiative, but maybe you can elaborate a little bit more. Maybe you can expand it a little bit more until you get to a point where it's more acceptable, right? Because like between anti-Semitism and pedophilia, I think pedophilia is a little bit worse, right? Like, if I see a couple of chuckleheads that are protesting Israel in the street versus a pedophile, I think like the pedophile is doing something worse, right? So like, I'm not saying that this law is bad, heaven forbid. No, it's the best law ever. But like, can we not include other things? Can we add more, right? Or is it an exclusive, like a big boys club? I'm just curious. The second thing that's interesting, how do you determine anti-Semitism? And what exactly does it entail? Like, if someone is edgy on Twitter and is sharing memes, are you going to deport them? What if someone makes a joke? Is it bad? Huh? Probably. You better watch what you're saying. You're in Germany now. You're not in the United States. Germany is a serious nation, allegedly. So that is like one of the things. Like, how do you determine anti-Semitism? And of course, by the way, like regarding this with Israel's rights to exist, what if like a Jewish person? I think like there are a couple, right? And they don't like Israel. Are you going to punish them as well? Are you going to deport them? Would be interesting. Let's see, what else was there? Because there was like one more thing that I had umbrage with. Oh yeah, how are they going to enforce this? Because the thing is, due to the significant number of new Germans that have found residence within the last couple of years since Angela Merkel, Mutti Merkel, that's what they called her, Mutti Merkel, Mother Merkel. Since Mother Merkel opened the pearly gates and allowed people inside without caring if they integrate or not. Some did, some didn't. But they also formed large communities, right? So like entire places where the culture is a little bit different. And let's say like one person, not a lot, but one person from within like these communities does anti-Semitism online. How are you going to deport them? Because, man, going into these communities and taking away someone's mother or someone's father might be a little bit problematic. Might cause a little bit of backlash. Not a lot. A little bit. See, they tried this in the UK. In the UK, they said that you will get 5 years if you support, I think like if you are protesting on behalf of Hamas or something like that. You get 5 years. And within a couple of weeks, I think you had like tens of thousands of people on the street protesting. How do you enforce that? It's an interesting question, isn't it? Like you gotta answer it. But the thing that I find out, which is very interesting, is that in Germany there have been a series of rapes and there have been series of crimes committed. And no one, at no point did the left try to take this seriously. In fact, this is why you even have the AfD, which is one of the most popular parties in Germany, much to the horror and dismay of the establishment. And they don't know what to do with it. It's like, okay, but like, can we remove this party in order to protect democracy? Like, can we destroy democracy in order to protect democracy? Can we? The reason that it exists is because they didn't take the problem seriously. And the fact that they're taking it now is very omoshiroi. Let me know what you guys think. If you want to support the channel, you can become a member or give me a super thanks. And I will see you guys in the comment section. Take care.